What is going on, YouTube? AJ here, doing another Let's Play. Final Fantasy XI Online. Retail. Bahamut server, in the middle of a cutscene. Sorry about that. The Republic. What could the President be conspiring? Of course, Bastok has denied all ties to the boy, as has this adventurer. However, if we learn the Republic is behind the threat to the Mother Crystals and the well-being of all those residing in Vanadiel, whether allies or not, Juno will be forced to take action against the nation. We will destroy them. But this is still nothing more than speculation. If we had time to conduct a proper investigation, it would be the first thing that we did. Unfortunately, time is one luxury we do not have, and that is why we must capture the boy immediately and learn what he knows. Exactly, and that's why I offer you a chance to prove your country's true intent by joining this battle to save your nation. No, all of Vanadiel, adventurer, travel to the fourth crystal and wait for the boy. When he arrives, capture him, and bring him here. Unlike the first three crystals, the fourth lies deep beneath Vanadiel's surface, somewhere below the glaciers of the Northlands. 30 years ago, an allied expedition visited the Northlands. If you could find one of the original members, you may be able to obtain some valuable information. Frank Mage, of the Knights of Mistal in Sandoria, Iro Kuro from the Rhinostery in Windurst, and Mithril Musketeer Captain Ulrich from Bastok. So that was a pretty important cutscene, and we missed some of it, so sorry about that. It didn't even take that much to get the dog down, 20 minutes. Brought her outside, let her pee. Played with her a little bit. Will you sell me something now, Chacharoon? Nope. Son of a... Oh, great. Great. AFK, 1 second. Okay, just got the dog down, and the kid woke up. Okay, so we got that cutscene. We got COP done until a certain point. Now let's get Urghan. First one done. Okay. Can't get there from here, can you? Yeah, I think you can. Maybe. I'm pretty bad with... Oh, jeez. That's hilarious. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy my life. I really do. I'm happy to have 2 dogs and a child, but... whew, getting a moment for yourself sometimes is tough. I mean, it's 11:30 at night. I figure I'd have, you know, a little bit of time. Oh, you made it back in one piece. I figured you'd be chopped liver by now. Sorry about that. I'm sure it was a walk in the park for an adventurer like you. What'd you say your name was again, kid? Judging by your skills, you gotta be pretty famous, right? Well, what are you waiting for? Give me your name. No way. You don't want to give me your name, you poor little... to give your name to poor little Naja? What would it hurt? I just want to let all the other mercenaries know what a special gal I found. I guess I have to. Destructive. That name just screams power. Thank you. How do you spell that anyway? Your foreigners' names are a real headache. You're gonna have to write that down for me. Is it? My, what an interesting name. Naja has a typewriter? I vow, through rain and through wind, running not from storms of arrows or fearing blasts of magic, to defend in times of beastmen attacks and venture out in times of peace. Oh, let's see here. In sickness and health, through curses and petrification, I pledge myself to Salahim Sentinels for all eternity. Hee hee. Signed, Destructive. Yes, yes, brilliantly worded, as always. Anyway, I now pronounce you an official employee of Salahim's Sentinels. Congratulations. Welcome to the world of being a private second class. You're gonna love working under me. I have plenty to keep you busy. Well, what are you grumbling about now? You don't like second class being part of your title? Tough luck. I don't care how spoiled you were in the West. Whether you're a knight or a musketeer or a wizard, it doesn't mean a thing to me. But you better not forget you're a mercenary now, and a rookie at that. If you got a problem with that, then participate in assault missions or do whatever you need to do to prove you got what it takes. Come to mention it, I don't think I've said anything about assault yet. Let's start with the basics, shall we? First, you need to get your tail over to the commissions agency. That's in order. I'll let them know you're coming, so they should see a list of work available. Pick whichever one you think you can handle. Don't forget, you're still a fresh recruit. The most important thing for you to do is choose a job you can accomplish successfully so you can make a profit. Got it. No, just stand there with your mouth hanging open. Get your tail over the commission agency pronto. Well, I think I should do that. Oh. Well, I need to buy a mod locker, don't I? So yeah, that, didn't mention it before, but that gain experience, ROE. What is that called? Is it called like an ROE? I don't even know. Yeah, ROE challenge. That thing makes it so fast to get experience, because I think you get, what, 1,500 extra every 5,000? On top of XP bands and all that. Well, we got a 49 pretty quick, and Sam is pretty easy to go through. It's a lot more fun than Dark Knight and White Mage, I'll tell you that. Welcome to the commissions agency. We have completed a mercenary registration. You have completed the mercenary registration procedures. One moment, please. I have you registered as Destructive under Salahim's Sentinels. Your paperwork appears to be in order. I shall now give an explanation of assault. The main type of work we have here available here at the Commission's agency. Assault is the name given to the series of missions being conducted by the Imperial Army in the heart of the enemy territory. Our function is to commission mercenaries with these missions as set forth by the Empire. To participate in an assault mission, you must first obtain an Imperial Army ID tag. The Imperial Army ID tag will identify you as a legitimate assault participant. The personnel at this counter will provide you with an Imperial Army ID tag, but please be aware that only one can be issued every day, and we are only able to hold up to 3 for you. Mercenaries that have confirmed missions will not be issued an Imperial Army ID tag. To once again become eligible to receive an Imperial Army ID tag, please report to the counter after completing an assault mission. Next, I shall explain how to sign up for the assault mission. You will see a number of counters here to your left. Each one of these counters is responsible for a particular assault area. The personnel at these counters will give you a detailed explanation of the available assault missions. However, you will only be able to undertake an assault mission that corresponds with your mercenary rank. The Commission's agency is prohibited by the Imperial law from disclosing mission information to persons at the proper level of clearance. After selecting a mission, present your Imperial Army ID tag for verification. Assault missions are only open to mercenaries up to level 50 and above. Please be sure your job is of appropriate level before signing up. This concludes the explanation for assault participation. Next, I will list some points to remember at beginning an assault mission. Oh boy. Assault missions have a minimum member requirement. This figure represents the number of party members who must be present in order to begin the mission. Please form a party with sufficient number of members who have all signed up for the same assault mission. That's going to be tough. After forming a party, make your way to the mission staging point located at the entrance of the applicable assault area. To facilitate a speedy journey to the staging point, I would suggest utilizing the runic portal within the Chamber of Passage located the opposite of this building. Please be aware, in order to utilize the runic portal from the Chamber of Passage, you must first attune yourself to the runic portal found at the staging point in question. Under normal circumstances, use of runic portal will deplete your Imperial standing. However, persons in possession of assault orders are exempt from this charge. That's very nice. Upon arriving at the staging point, a representative from your assault party should speak with the immortal on duty to receive verification of command. The verified representative should then activate the runic seal at the entrance to begin the assault mission. This concludes the basics for beginning assault missions. Next, we will cover the main points to consider during the mission itself. When an assault mission begins, you will be transported to an area where the level of enemies is based on the highest level member of your party. It is also possible to accept a voluntary level restriction during the assault, and if in this case your party will be sent to an area based upon the adjusted level limit. Once you have arrived in that area, the time limit for the mission will be announced. If you do not complete the mission objectives within this time, the mission will be considered a failure. To successfully complete a mission, it is necessary to activate the rune of a release that appears after the mission objectives have been fulfilled. It's possible to abandon a mission and be transported out of the assault area by using the homing of fireflies to guide you. Naturally, the mission will be considered a failure in this case. Before being transported to the assault area, all party members will be issued with homing fireflies. Homing fireflies are temporary items that cannot be taken out of the assault area. Other temporary items will also be available during the assault missions. This concludes the assault mission explanation. Lastly, I'll give you an overview of rewards available upon successfully completing the assault missions. After successfully completing an assault mission, the Empire will award you with assault points. These points are only awarded for participation in assault missions and are accumulated separately for each assault area. Each area has a specific item available that can be purchased in exchange for assault points. You can check your assault point totals and purchase items from the counters to your left. I'm going to lose my voice after today. Thank you for visiting the Commission's agency. Please do not hesitate to ask any questions you may have concerning the assault mission application procedure. Okay, let's grab some tags. Welcome to the Commission Agency. Our main function is to commission mercenaries with the tasks set forth by the Imperial government. Okay, well... we're not gonna do anything right now. What are we going to do though? Yeah, samurai. And it's nice to have it as a sub job. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go all in on losing our voice here. And here we go. Let the fun begin. Zillart and Rhapsodies. We'll be talking for half an hour. Hold it right there, buddy. This ain't no cafe. What business do you have here? You finally made it, Destructive. Lion. You don't have to worry about Destructive. She's okay. Anyway, I thought you guys welcomed adventurers. Understood. What does that even mean? Well, for starters, I should welcome you to Norg. However, as much as I'd like to sit down and talk about old times over a bottle of 18 or 813 Rolandberry, we must first face our new problem with Cam Lanau. You mean don't remember what happened at Castle Zaval? Destructive. Yo. All right. Destructive. No. It all began with a stone, or so the legend says. In ages past, Exentian jewel, enormous and beautiful, banished to the darkness. Its many-colored light filled the world with life and brought forth mighty gods. Bathed in that light, the world entered an age of bliss until after a time the gods fell into slumber. That world was called Vanadiel. The legend goes on to say, from the darkest depths of the earth, the warriors of the crystal rose. Do you remember? Yes, I do now. Or maybe this is where that cutscene was that I was thinking about when we beat the Shadow Lord. Rogrim, it is good to have you back. How has this all come to be? As you know, I was a tailkeeper of the Galka, the keeper of our race's memories, but there was so much pain, so much anger, I let myself become trapped in a dark abyss of swirling rage and madness. Rogrim. People are capable of kindness beyond angels, yet we also commit sins that would put a demon to shame. We all stand precariously on the edge between darkness and light. And when we fall, we are greeted by only madness and chaos, and so I have fallen. Thank you. I don't think I stumbled on that one, so maybe that's why he's clapping. AJ made it through a scene without stumbling on a word. Quite an interesting show you put on. I don't know, it could have used a little more excitement. The Galka can never do anything right. The Archduke of Juno and... What are you two doing here? We come to reap the seeds that we have sown. You've performed your duty well, as ignorant as you are. I can see that we still have a little more cleaning up to do, but that won't be a problem. I had to talk about not stumbling on a word. What are you gonna do? What are you going on about? Give us some answers. Listen carefully, you sorry excuses for sentient beings. The crystal line will soon be revived and the gate of the gods will open. That is when the true Vanadiel of legend will be reborn. Eternal paradise, the land of the gods. The dream we Zillard have held on to for 10,000 years is about to become a reality. Zillard, you can't be. That civilization perished thousands of years ago. The great bane will devour the fair land of Vanadiel. The ancient seal will be broken, awakening nightmares of ages past. The blood of innocence will soak the earth, and the world will fall into fear and despair. Ha! Galka, Humes, Beastmen, no life on this planet will have any purpose or meaning. Like I told you before, we will not be handing over Vanadiel to anyone. This is our world. Creepy kids. Yes, I am no longer sensing impurities that were blocking the power that lies deep within Vanadiel. The noise has gone. Simply defeating him 20 years ago did not silence the noise. We ran into a snag. We were unable to release him from the crystal with our powers alone. However, with the Tailkeeper, we had what we needed, but there is no need to go into details of that here. Wait, I could hear them. I could hear the 5 life forces. I can hear them approaching, minions of the crystal. Myth. But as one bright star shines through the clouds at night, as one song rings clear above the roar of the beasts, we hold to one hope in the darkest of times. This world is nothing but a grave, and you are the maggots that squirm through the rotting corpse. It is time we put an end to Vanadiel as it is now. Hear us, we sing a song of hope, and your requiem. That they will come with the wisdom of ages and strength of thousands to deliver us from our plight. We await the awakening of the warriors of the crystal. Myth. Come forth, warriors of the crystal. Myth. And cleanse the world of this filth that plagues it. That was a little bit loud. Unnecessarily. Warriors of the crystal. Myth. Oh, take that. Farewell, lowly vermin, your time is up. This is the beginning of the end. Finish them, warriors of the crystal. Myth. Zed, are you alright? Let me hug you while I wear my underpants. Don't underestimate them. Their power is immeasurable. Ouch. No. Destructive. Stop. You'd have to be crazy to stay any longer. We've got to get out of here. Lion. Oh, no, you don't. No, he already did it. He definitely did it. Urghan. I can still draw energy from this land. If I can concentrate for one last time, I may be able to slow them down. Urghan. There's no salvation for me. The Rovagrim who you once knew is gone forever. I expect no forgiveness for what I've done, but don't let them have Vandiel. Now go. Come on, this way. Hurry. Okay. Farewell, brave warrior. One does not need to be a prophet to foresee the outcome of this battle. However, I do not fear death. Well, at least you put up a good fight. My true self died 30 years ago. All that remains is an empty shell. Cornelia, finally we may meet again. Hey, Destructive, are you alright? You mean you had forgotten what happened at Castle Zaval? You must have lost your memory from the overwhelming shock of the whole experience. But by the looks of you, everything seems to be working. See that staircase over there? When you're feeling a little bit better, walk up those stairs and come to the room at the end of the hallway. Great, more cutscenes. There's someone I'd like you to meet. I'll go there first and tell them you're coming. See you again. Wow, she's fast. I still didn't get those ninja scrolls. We pirates call the cave connecting Norg to the mainland the Sea Serpent Grotto. Just like there be beastmen on the continents, the grotto's got its share of slimy dwellers, namely the Sahagin. And to make things worse, those nasty little beasts have filled the place up with trick doors, so you can't even get to the deeper parts of the cave. We used to have a vault down there, and nobody's been able to get close to it for years. Hold on there. You're an adventurer, destructive everyone's talking about. Perfect timing there, matey. I need a hand. The storage room there, I just mentioned there's somebody to go down there and fetch me a sealed iron box. Unless the Sahagin have thrown her in the sea, she should still be down there. Don't think I'd ask you to go down there for nothing now, would you? There's a pretty penny for you, if you're interested. Spoken like a true pirate. Just go down to the storage room and bring back the booty. Yeah. It'd be as simple as taking candy from a baby. I'll be waiting here for you. Okay, Keel, and then it was like Lace Rain. Wait, you're one of those adventurers, aren't you? You're supposed to help people out, right? Right? Great. If it wasn't for you, who knows what I'd do? I really need some help. There should be no problem for you. Really, it shouldn't. You know that cave that you used to get here called Sea Serpent Grotto, right? And you already know about those filthy-looking Sahagin that live down here, don't you? Well, I need you to go and get me something from their hidden vault. It's not too hard, is it? I mean, this is a matter of life or death. Life or death. Before the Sahagin took over, the pirates here used to use the grotto as a storage area to protect their treasure from thieves and themselves. They built numerous hidden doors. Recently, the Sahagin have added tricks and traps to those doors, so you have to watch out. There's no way I could do it myself, but you You can do it, I know you can. From what I heard, the treasure is in a vault that's deep in the grotto. All you have to do is go down there and bring me back something, anything. You're not going to go back out on me, are you? Are you? Hey, did he just teleport? Okay. It should be. I should have flagged both of those, right? Yeah. Yay, more cutscenes. I can't wait till we play a game that has voiced cutscenes. You made it back. Iro has been pacing back and forth all day. Upon my return, I spent hours turning over the Master's words in my mind, and something came to gnaw at me. I cannot shake the feeling it's related to what Lady Lion prophesied in Eska about the Master's role in the coming battle against the darkness. Something about your orb needing to gain light? Correct, we must create a world in which the Master is able to fight. And what about that bothers you? Think back upon your struggle with the Shadow Lord. Huh? When first we met many years from now, the Master mentioned something that happened that day. I felt the crystal resonate within. Please try to think back. Warriors of the Crystal. Myth. One who will become known as Warrior of Light. You will travel across the land, sea, and sky, bathed in the light and stopping darkness wherever it threatens the living, and you will continue to banish the doubt that resides within you. Such travels take their toll on lesser mortals, who retire to their homes and live out their lives in comfort. But although you may stop briefly to gather your wits, each time you do so, it's only to steel your resolve for the next struggle. You have the will to shelter the downtrodden, vex the darkness, and protect all that Altana holds dear. The time is right for you to become more than a mere warrior. You will become greater, for that is what's required of you. Has it come back to you, Master? You recall the reverence. You recalled with reverence those words, saying they gave you the strength and spirit to carry on, no matter the odds. Though your journeys were arduous and fraught with peril, the twinkle in your eyes as you recounted your tales gave me courage. The reason you were able to lead us in the final struggle was precisely because of those many barriers you had overcome. You taught me that the world was worth fighting for, no matter how bleak the future. My father always spoke of you with adoration, believing that you were the woman of indisputable valor. Banish your doubt, Master, so that you may become all that you are meant to be. Now that you mention it, Aroha, just who is this father of yours? Well, boss, something terrible has happened. There's big trouble at Sea Serpent Grotto. Boats are turning and turning and no one can leave. No boats are able to make it to Norg at all. There was this infernal ringing noise and the boats are just spinning in place. You mean to say that all this started happening at once? Wait, turning around and round, spinning in place? Obviously they're both caused by the same thing. The bell. Does this mean you know something, Zeed? Destructive? Exactly, I had the same thought. Aha, so if you two experience the same thing, there's no one better to get to the bottom of this. We should head to the grotto, Destructive, but it'd be quicker if we split up. I'll go ahead while you prepare. Master, I insist on accompanying you. Oh boy. Okay, that was Rhapsodies. Now do we have Zillart? I think Zillart puts us to go to Kazam to speak to Chieftain. Lion, where were you? We just had a big conversation about boats. Arg, welcome to Norg. We just were talking, buddy. I'm Gilgamesh, the leader of these scallywags. Me daughters filled me in on your tale. I've had some suspicions about Juno for years. That's why I had Lion investigating these past months. But blimey, I had no idea the Archduke and his wee brother were Zillart. That ancient civilization perished so long ago there may be no record of it. And who be these 5 crystal warriors of the crystal myth? If they really are the warriors that legends speak of, does this mean the bane the song sings of is us? We will cause the blood of innocence to soak the earth. We will cause the world to fall into the fear and despair. So we are the plague the warriors of the crystal myth have come to cure. I don't know nothing about no crystal warriors or ancient legends, but I do know I'm not going to sit around and waiting for these Zillar to take over the world. Cleanse the world, beginning of the end? It's a lot of fancy talk. But let's see them say that in front of yours truly. I'm not running away from no fight. But how can we stop Camlanau's plan? We're sending out for the Temple of Ugly Pie. The Temple of Ugly Pie? Well, not as ancient as Fayin. I do know some old ruins in the Temple of Ugly Pie beyond Utunga Jungle. Years ago, I journeyed there thinking some booty had to be hidden in a place so ancient. That's where I met up with this strange old woman. And they banged. Are the ancient spirits still in slumber? Come again when the minions awake. Okay. Arg, then she vanished into thin air. I don't know what to make of it then, but I never thought it would be something big like this. I'm sure that old lady must have known what's going on. Destructive, I want you to travel to the Temple of Ugly Pie and find her. And before you go, stop by and see the chieftainess of Kazam. If you tell her I sent you, she may be of some help. No one's going to believe such a crazy story. We're going to have to work by ourselves on this one. I believe. Of course you do, Aldo. Aldo, how long has it been? What brings you all the way out here? I'm getting confused with all these missions. Lion, Gilgamesh. It's Verena. She's disappeared. But why would she go anywhere now? I have a bad feeling about this. It may have something to do with Camlanau's plan. I'll help you look for her, Aldo, if anything happened to Verena. No, Lion, I have another job for you. What? Lion, appreciate your words, but let me gather some information around Juno first. Just knowing that Camlanau is up to no good is a start. If I find out anything new, you'll be the first to know. Well, you just came from Juno. You just came here to say, hey, I'm going to go back to Juno and look around. Alright, just double checking. Yeah, I am confusing some of these missions. Got Aldo doing COP and ZM. Just talking to Gilgamesh about saving the world, and then he's like, hi, I'm Gilgamesh, nice to meet you. Yunso. I should be pretty good with everything around here. Do I get that one? Let me get that one. I think that's kind of close, isn't it? Or did I already pass it? I think I already passed it. And I think I need a silver beast coin for that other one. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Well, let's hit this up while we're here. I think it's back here, right? Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm like, I don't want to say, I guess I shouldn't say, I think I'm a pretty good reader. Like, I could read books and stuff. It's just tough when you're reading the screen. For me it is. You're reading the screen and it's mostly like stuff that you wouldn't say in real life. Sealed iron box. Okay, that's one. That's one quest done. And yeah, I think we need a silver beast coin. And I don't think we're gonna get one. I think we need to go now. I miss flee. Let's meditate. For anybody that doesn't know where that is, you go to this like little enclave right here, and then there's, you just follow two unmarked doors to get to that sealed iron box. Pretty easy. If you're high enough level, you shouldn't need any kind of sneak or invis. I don't think you need invis at all in Sea Serpent Grotto. I think you only need sneak or silent oils. Just an FYI. Maybe that's changed, I don't know. But we're getting there. We're knocking out missions. We need to do mission 6 for... Wait a minute. No. Wrong way. We need to do mission 6 for Bastock. I think we'll do... Maybe we'll do all Bastock missions, and then we'll do... Windhurst. We've never done Windhurst. But then again, we need to do, like, just a ton of other missions, too, so... Maybe that's back burner. Because we haven't even started Wings of the Goddess. Have not even started it. I don't know if this is a fight. But in case it is, and maybe we try to kill these Sahagin on our way. See if one of them will drop a silver beast coin. I doubt it. Of course you had to aggro that, didn't you? And that. Not even getting anything off these. Oh, pass out. What do we got with Hasso? 451. Jeez, what are you doing? What are you doing, AJ? I think this is Siren. Eventually. I don't know if it's right now or... And I think that she charms. So I should have super jump ready to go. Oh my god, it's the bell. Something's horribly wrong. Hello. You are not Garuda. Then what? Pitiful humans, you cannot hear nature, though she aches for one to listen. I am left breathless, knowing my name has not been forgotten. Oh, it has been forgotten. No, your vestige is known to me. The seductress Siren. Ah, young daughter, you've come from a faraway age. One is mere happenstance, but to think too? Your words confound me. Do you mean to say that yet another has come from the future? I do. Not all equal before Father Time. Least of all one who can devour him. It no longer needs to wait for the future, and has sent its emissary to this time. Even now he stands tall, cackling at your backs. Well, at least he's got his COVID mask on. That's nice. Gasp. Iroha. May this arrow strike true, fiend. Impossible. See you later. We cannot let it escape. Yeah, we can. There is nothing out of the ordinary here. Yeah, I think there is. There's fish people. There is fish people, so yes. I'd say there's something out of the ordinary. Yeah, I'll either just buy or get my thief to get a silver beast coin. Should have came prepared. So I think what I'm going to do off camera, unless, jeez, I always say camera. Just know that I just mean recording. I was thinking about getting the staging points, but then I remembered, I don't know, did I do the staging points on camera? On Cat's Eye? I'd feel bad if I didn't. Because I know I've had a lot of problems finding them. I don't think I did. So I guess I'll do that on camera, on recording. Because again, it's an odd mix. It's an odd mix of people who watch my videos. There's a good amount of people who used to play and like watching for nostalgia. There's people that currently play that just, like watching, the game and seeing where I am versus, like, oh, I remember being there when, 4 years ago when I started. And there's people that either have never played the game or just started. Like I get some questions here and there, like, "Hey, how do I get ninja?" I'm like, "Oh, I think I got an episode about that." Turn your textbooks to. I think Keel is the one I'm giving this to. That's what I was looking for. Now opening these, you gotta be careful with traps. You do this, then turn this, then wiggle this, then arg. The contents are still intact after all these years. Oh yeah, your reward. Take this. It'll come in handy in your land-lubbing adventures. Yep. I think there's a Tonko me now, though, so I don't even think I need this. What was that? 706. What did I spend money on? I thought I had like 780. Oh, no? Well, I bought a level 81 polearm, but it was 30k. I didn't think I spent 80k. Alright. Okay, so I guess I don't know where I'm going now. And that'll be a good place to stop then, I think. Is there any place else that I wanted to go to before? Who knows? Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That one was crazy. This is like, the last two episodes have been... The last two episodes have been like potluck. Is there another? I thought there was another door, maybe. Oh well. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Not a big deal. Missions. No, that's Winks the Goddess. Impurity. Chase after him. Okay. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed making it. Until next time, take it easy, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.